Hey guys, it's Saga from TecworkZ and I managed to purchase the Realme 7 Pro on the launch day itself. Now this is not a review unit, I actually purchased it offline from one of the mobile stores in Pune. I didn't just want to make an unboxing video, so I decided to use this phone for some time and give you guys my initial impressions after using it for close to 4 days. Last year, in the month of May, I got Realme 3 Pro and made some videos about it. And just 16 months later, I am making videos about the Realme 7 Pro. This shows us how Realme is just flooding the market with their smartphones. The Realme 7 Pro is the company's answer to the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, and in some ways, it also takes a few shots at the Poco X2. So what does the 7 Pro exactly offer? But before we check that out, if you are new to this channel or if you still haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. That way, YouTube will make sure you are notified as a new video goes live on this channel. Since I didn't make a dedicated unboxing video, here's a quick look at what all do we get in the box. There is the phone itself, a transparent, thin, flexible TPU case, some paperwork, SIM tray ejection pin, USB Type-A to Type-C cable, and the star of the show, 65-watt Super Dart charging brick. I called the charger the star of the show because we have never seen such charging speeds on a 20,000 rupees smartphone. During my usage, I did manage to run the battery down to 7%, and this charger just took 31 minutes to get it from there to 100%. It is insanely fast. Now make sure to use the included cable to get these charging speeds. You won't get the same charging speed with any other USB Type-C cable. This phone supports 18-watt fast charging via a compatible power delivery fast charger as well. This is a 6GB RAM and 128GB storage variant in mirror silver color, which I got for 19,999 rupees. The 8GB RAM and 128GB storage variant is priced at 21,999 rupees. 20,000 rupees for a base variant sounds a lot of money, so should you spend your hard-earned money on the Realme 7 Pro? Let's find out. Realme has finally brought a new design to the back of this phone. After having used Gorilla Glass back on the Realme 6 Pro, they have gone back to using plastic for the back of the Realme 7 Pro. Fortunately, they went with a frosted glass or etched glass-like finish to the plastic back. So while it might not feel as premium in hand as a phone with a glass back, trust me, it doesn't feel cheap at all. I actually like the way the light reflects off of this back, and unless you are telling people that it is a plastic frame and back, I'm sure they are going to assume that it is a glass back. There are some pros and cons of using a plastic back instead of glass. The number one con that I can think of is that plastic doesn't feel as premium as glass. The pros are that the plastic back makes the phone feel much lighter. It is not as prone to scratches as glass, and you won't have to worry about the back shattering if the phone falls down. So plastic back actually makes the phone more durable. Now the Realme 7 Pro is not a small phone by any means, but with a 6.4-inch display, it is compact compared to some of the other phones out there. And this makes it fit much better in my hands. Now despite of packing in a 4500 mAh battery, it doesn't feel too bulky. It is still not a one-handed device, at least not for me, but it definitely has a more manageable form factor. Speaking of the display, it is a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED panel with a resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels and a 60Hz refresh rate. While some people are considering it as a downgrade over the 90Hz refresh rate screen of the Realme 6 Pro, I think this AMOLED panel looks much better with punchy colors, amazing contrast levels, and great viewing angles. Leaving the bottom chin, which is a bit bigger on this phone, the other bezels all around are pretty much comparable to other smartphones in this price range. I know most of you guys would love to get a 90Hz refresh rate on this AMOLED screen, but then the phone would have been priced much higher than what it is right now. That would have also brought in some of the other unwanted issues like the weird color tint or the black bar near the punch hole camera cutout. So honestly, right now this is one of the best displays that you are getting at under 20,000 rupees. It is great for consuming content, whether it is on YouTube, Netflix or any other streaming service, and it is also amazing for playing games. Amazon and Netflix both support Full HD playback on this phone. Speaking of consuming media, this phone gets a dual speaker stereo setup. Having stereo speakers give you more immersive experience while you are watching videos. The bottom speaker is obviously the louder one, but the bigger earpiece speaker also does a pretty good job. Since it's a plastic back, you do feel the whole back of the phone vibrate if you are listening to songs at a very high volume. If you don't want to disturb others by listening to the audio via speakers, this phone gets a 3.5mm audio jack which supports high resolution audio as well. Unlike on most of the budget smartphones launched this year, the Realme 7 Pro doesn't get a fingerprint sensor on its side. Since it's an AMOLED display, they were able to put the optical fingerprint sensor under the display. Granted that it is not as fast as a physical fingerprint sensor, but this one looks more futuristic in my opinion. That being said, I still prefer a physical fingerprint sensor for its speed. Speaking of speed, the face unlock is much faster than the fingerprint sensor to unlock your phone. It is so fast that sometimes I wonder if it's even working or not. So I've just turned it off and I use the in-display fingerprint sensor instead. Coming to the internals, the Realme 7 Pro packs in a Snapdragon 720G processor coupled with Adreno 618 GPU, 6 or 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage with a dedicated microSD card expansion slot. All of this is powered by a 4500 mAh non-removable battery which supports 65 watt charging speeds. Now the processor hasn't been updated, but by now we all know that the performance of this processor has been more than adequate in the phones that we have seen it in till now. All these internals are held together with Realme UI, which is built on top of Android 10. I haven't given this Android skin a try in a long time, but Realme seems to have refined it a lot since I last used it. There are still many pre-installed apps, all of which you can uninstall by the way, but as a whole UI, it looks much more cleaner. The icons are not too shabby. There is Google screen on the leftmost page instead of Realme Smart Assistant. There are no banned apps pre-installed, animations are snappy, and the overall navigation throughout the user interface feels much smoother. I will need to use it for a longer time to see how I feel about it, but so far I am not disappointed by it. Something that did annoy me is that this scanning page showing up every time I need to install an app. I really don't know why it is there and I did not find any way to disable it. It was so annoying to have this page show up for every app that I installed. Next up are the cameras. Realme 7 Pro has 5 cameras in total, 4 on its back and 1 at the front. The primary camera on its back gets a 64 megapixel Sony IMX682 sensor with f1.8 aperture and a 26mm lens. Next one has an 8 megapixel sensor with f2.3 aperture and a 16mm ultra-wide angle lens, followed by a 2 megapixel macro camera with f2.4 aperture and another 2 megapixel black and white depth sensor again with f2.4 aperture. At the front, it gets a 32 megapixel camera with f2.5 aperture and a 25mm lens. I did take a few images with this camera and so far I like what I see. Here are some of the images that I took. I am working on a detailed dedicated camera review of this phone, so I will have much more to say about these cameras in that video. Make sure you have turned on the notifications so you don't miss out when that video comes out. So given all this, the Realme 7 Pro feels like a very capable phone at its price point. The cameras have been updated, the look and feel is much better than the Realme 6 Pro according to me. AMOLED display is a step up, performance including the RAM management has been good so far, the 4500 mAh battery easily lasts for more than a day, and the insanely fast 65 watt charger is just a treat. If you are considering to get a new smartphone in under 20,000 rupees and you prefer a more manageable phone which doesn't feel like a mammoth brick in your hand, I feel the Realme 7 Pro might be your best bet right now. The only other phone that I might recommend other than this is the Poco X2, but then again, it is over 6 months old now, and the Realme 7 Pro is the latest offering. So there you have it guys, some of my initial impressions after having used the Realme 7 Pro for close to 4 days. I have a lot more videos about it coming out in the next few days, so make sure you keep an eye out on the channel. If you want me to make any specific videos about it, do let me know in the comments section. If you are looking to purchase this phone, I will really appreciate if you get it from the affiliate links in the description section. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.